Victory at Dien Bien Phu creates a wave of euphoria across the country. Ngoc Anh Vu, a civil servant in the French administration.
At first, we couldn't believe it. The Europeans, so big and strong, with all their tanks and aeroplanes, beaten by us. Humble little Vietnamese. Farmers, school teachers, factory workers. We were so proud.
With the red flag of revolution flying proudly to mark the Viet Minh victory, the West's anxieties about the march of communism are reinforced, especially in the aftermath of the Korean War. General Giap.
The success of the revolution in China had created a balance of power between East and West. The war on the Korean peninsula was evidence of this new world situation. Until now, our war was still a battle between the peoples of Indochina and France. The United States was determined to replace France in Indochina, but the situation did not allow the US to jump directly into war. It might develop into a second Korean War, in which there was no guarantee of victory for the US. And it would not be easy for them to draw in allies already exhausted from Korea.
A compromise is reached at the Geneva Conference and signed on July 21st, 1954. A ceasefire is to take effect immediately. A temporary division of French and Viet Minh forces is to be created at the 17th parallel. Elections to unify Vietnam are to take place within 2 years. The independence of Laos and Cambodia is confirmed. After decades of colonial rule, the French leave Indochina. Both sides of the conflict in Vietnam are disappointed, but political pragmatism prevails. General Giap.
We needed a time of peace. We needed an area with a capital, a seaport and an airport to consolidate the fruits of our revolution and to prepare our forces to strive for complete independence and unity in the future.
The United States supports the appointment of Ngo Dinh Diem as ruler of the new South Vietnam. Diem takes control of the French colonial army, the Army of the Republic of Vietnam, the ARVN. On July 22nd, 1954, Ho Chi Minh speaks to the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, the new nation north of the 17th parallel.
We have achieved many glorious victories. We have achieved this great victory. The French government has recognized the sovereignty of our nation and that their troops will leave our country. From now on, we must concentrate all our efforts on the struggle to achieve unity and the complete independence of our entire country.
Ho Chi Minh's revolutionary government introduces draconian Stalinist economic reforms and applies communist principles ruthlessly. People are mobilized for huge reconstruction programs. Saigon journalist Nguyen Lac Hoa.
Hundreds of thousands of people came south, especially anyone with land, money or status. Most of the Catholic population left as well. Uncle Ho was undoubtedly a nationalist hero, but his revolutionary government was totally ruthless. Anyone who opposed it was re-educated, which usually meant they were eliminated.
An official announcement from the government of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, Hanoi, December 1955.
During the last 100 days, 100,000 persons belonging to all social classes have participated in the interrogation of landlords of villages surrounding the capital.
The South is also suffering widespread social upheaval and violence. Nguyen Lac Hoa.
We had our own problems in the South. Violence from competing religions and organized crime. But Diem stamped it out. He got rid of Emperor Bao Dai and made himself head of state, and with the help of the Americans, imposed his regime on the South.
It soon becomes apparent that elections agreed to in the Geneva Accords will not happen, and that the division of Vietnam at the 17th parallel will become permanent. A bastion of communism, allied to the Soviet Union and China, stares across the divide from the north. In the south, a bulwark of the West, sponsored by the United States, glares back. It will take 20 years of suffering and death before the confrontation that will soon engulf the people of Vietnam comes to an end.